YouTube. So this is our Imbolc video. I'm so excited. This one is one of my favorite times of year. Look, see, look how pretty that is. So it's really light in here, so you can't see very well, but at nighttime when you're doing this right, or this ritual, is so pretty. So we're going to talk about, before I do the Imbolc ritual videos, we're going to talk about things that you need. So let's go ahead and get to that. As you can see, Imbolc is, the colors are kind of a light blue, white, or a springy type green. But as you can see, I do mine mostly white. I do have some aspects of green. This is sand and glitter mix. And my offerings to the god and the goddess during Imbolc will be placed in that dish and then be placed outside. So that's my incorporation of green into Imbolc, and the reason that I chose blue for my banishing, burning video that I've already done is the blue aspect of it. I like to incorporate little bits of color in, but I just think that white is just so pure and so pretty. And okay, so getting sidetracked. Okay, so for Imbolc, you are going to need, sorry if I'm doing a really bad videoing job here. Okay, you will need a candle for the god and a candle for the goddess. I prefer gold and silver for my god and goddess candles. You will find that some rites I do change them different colors, but for the most part, to me, gold, god, sun, silver, moon, goddess. So those are why I usually have gold and silver pretty much year round for my god and my goddess. So as you can see, my god and goddess are both represented for this ritual, which is exciting. And then we need a cauldron or fire safe container full of snow or ice. And it's to be placed in a safe distance away from your altar. Obviously, I don't want to catch my cloth on fire, so I have it pulled out just a little bit. And so this is just a glass bowl, and you can see that I have ice chunks in here. I don't live where it snows a lot. We get snow 1 week a year. So, ice, awesome alternative to snow. For you people who are lucky enough to catch some of the first fallen snow, awesome. You should have saved it and it will work great. But we'll do that, what I'm talking about, for next year, because I was unable to do Imbolc or Yule this year. So anyways, you need a white pillar in a bowl with ice or snow, okay? White candles, we're illuminator candles, that's why they're already lit. And so you'll need those. And pretty much the only thing you need for this rite is your goddess and your god candle, the white pillar candle with the snow, and you know, like a couple tea lights or something of that nature will really work. And like I said, your altar cloth can be pretty green, it can be a light blue, you can stick to just white like I have done. You don't have to be as elaborate as this. I've done this ritual for 3 years now. It's one of my favorites. So yes, that is our Imbolc altar, and I will get a little deeper into that in a minute. Another thing that you are going to, sorry, I'm probably like way up close, I'm sorry. Another thing you're going to want to use is your witch's broom. Okay, I have a short one, as you can see. It's the one I got when I first started out. And we'll eventually get one of the longer ones because I think they're just gorgeous. But as you can see, I have mine hanging on my wall, just like that, so it's not touching the ground. And it is really important because it's more of a emotional broom than a physical broom. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that or not, but it is. So we're gonna want a broom of some sorts, and if you don't have a broom, you don't have to go out and buy one. You can go get some branches off of the tree and bind them together for you yourself. You can do things like these little cinnamon brooms. I have it on my fan, so it constantly emotionally like cleanses my altar room. You know, and you can get things like this off of trees. Make sure to give the tree an offering if you're taking it, and bind it together, and you're gonna want to sweep the room. And what you're doing is you're just cleansing everything. And one of the reasons that I really like Imbolc is because, I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys or not, but I am bipolar. And so sometimes a lot of the negative energies build up, and it's just one of my favorites. So anyways, totally getting off topic again. Sorry. Okay. Another thing that I like to do during Imbolc is getting rid of unwanted energies by charging ice or snow. And I like to put it in my little mason jar here. And you just infuse the ice. You know, you can do it creatively. You can put a piece of ice in for each one. Like, you hold the ice and you just infuse it with bad memories, and then you place it in the jar, and then you infuse another one, or you can just stick them all in the jar and just pour your heart into it and get rid of all of the icky badness that you've stored up over the winter months, because it's so spiritually cleansing to do this. And then you pour it off your property, is what all of the books say. One of my friends flushes it down the toilet. I'm not joking. She says that she doesn't want to give it to our neighbors around us. Like, she didn't want her bad energy to affect our neighbors. And it kind of makes sense, because I don't know if you can see this or not. Probably not. Oh yes, you can. See, that's a roof. That's a roof. I live in a military complex, so I am surrounded by people. So it kind of makes sense to me. You can dump it down the sink. You can put it in your toilet and flush it away. I think it's kind of an emotional release for her to flush it away personally. You can take it somewhere where there's nobody else around. You can dig up some earth, give it earth and offering stone if you're disturbing it, and put it in a hole so you know it's going away. They're just, however you want to look at it, it's just a good way to get it away from you. That is the purpose. And if, like her, you don't want to affect the people around you, then by all means, you know, dispose of it how you see fit, what feels right to you. So, yes, and another thing that you're going to want is a big enough space, because for Candlemas, I'm going to use my illuminator candles in a circle around me, and we'll get into all that later. But really, the only thing you really need is the 2 candles for the god and the goddess, 1 white pillar candle. If that's all you can get, then that's all you need. Honestly, you don't need, you know, the altar cloth and the altar and all this stuff. You know, find things around your house and make them work. So I hope this was useful, and I'm so excited. Imbolc's in a couple of days, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Blessed be.